Right, I am back. Sorry about that. Not sure what's going on. But yeah, let's see if that happens. See if that continues. You're ready. Oh, good. I'm ready, mate. I really am. Right, where were we up to? Bournemouth. Not worried about Bournemouth. Not bringing anybody in from Bournemouth this week. Let's have a look. Ivan Toney's available, which I think is quite an interesting one. They've got a few good fixtures, and certainly in the short term. Chelsea, half their team ruled out. João Felix. Wow, that was interesting, wasn't it? Made the team look good and then got sent off for 3 games. Thanks very much for joining in. Very kind. But yeah, they've got loads of players out at Chelsea. Even Raheem Sterling, hamstring. Everton, still ruled out. Alex Iwobi might play. No one's going for Everton, are they? Mitrovic is back from suspension for Fulham, so that's a good shout. Obviously, a lot of people held on to him already. For Leeds, available Patrick Bamford, but I don't think he's the player he was, is he? I am scooting through this quickly because we are short of time. Now, here's a big one, because he's in a lot of teams and in mine, and was already... Fulham in 6th, mate. Happy days. The mic's working. Brilliant. I don't think it's pausing anymore. Hasn't done so far yet, so hopefully that's a good thing. So let's have a look at the quote from Darwin Núñez, or from Jurgen Klopp. If he cannot train today, then yes, that would rule him out. So we are waiting for more information. It's not a major one, but it has still kept him out of training. So we have to wait for that. So he is I'd say a major doubt, or he's certainly a doubt for this game. And when there's double game week players up for grabs, maybe, just maybe, it's time to say goodbye to Darwin Núñez. Ruled out for Manchester City, Ruben Dias. John Stones will miss at least this next game, the Manchester derby. He's not ready, although everybody else seems to be fit for Pep Guardiola's team, which doesn't help, does it, when you're trying to choose who to have in your team. Man United, news for me, because I was like this, thinking bringing Diogo Dalot in. I've been talking about it for quite a while. Jadon Sancho still ruled out. Donny van der Beek looks like he's out for the rest of the season. Good news, I suppose, for Bruno Fernandes owners. Not that he's just getting rid of him, but yeah, it's just good news. Might play Anthony Martial. I think if you've got Martial, possibly still holding, because he is on a double, but there is Weghorst to take into consideration now. Another striker. He's not been playing full matches anyway, Martial. I still think he's first choice, but I think he gets even less minutes possibly now moving forward with a proper number 9 that they've signed there. Nothing major there. I don't think anybody's in anybody's teams. Forest, no one's going Forest, are they? Spurs, let's have a look. Richarlison might play. Back, though, unavailable is Dejan Kulusevski. Hi, Matt, how you doing, mate? Is Weghorst added in FPL? Yes, as far as I know, 6.5 million pounds. We'll have a look in a minute. It's Gakpo that's in 8 million, isn't it? And Kulusevski is available now as well. Hello, Penguin. How you doing, mate? Good to have you on board. West Ham. What do you think, West Ham fans, if there are any on? Is he going to get the sack, David Moyes? Don't know. Don't know. What's happened to Antonio? Looks like he's been ruined, doesn't he? Ruled out for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Nobody. Traore. Don't know if that's the same. Traore. Don't think it is. Not Adama, is it? It's Boubacar. Don't know who he is. Neto still out. So yeah, so those are the players that I suppose Darwin is ruled out. John Stones is ruled out. Oh, sorry, Darwin is a major doubt. Penguin, I think you're a Liverpool fan, aren't you, mate? What's your take on that? Is he gone for good? Right, let's have a quick look and see how my team is looking for the week then, because I have not done any transfers yet. I have waited until today. And we see Darwin has now been flagged, yellow flag. So he's definitely going. I've still got my 2 transfers to make. Let's go to the transfer page. Let's get out of here. let's get straight to the chase. What have I been thinking of doing? So, I've got a couple of options. Number one, I've got 1.1 million in the bank. Okay, so I can instantly go, I can go Patterson. Let me just check. I don't think the prices have changed. And I can go straight from him to Luke Shaw. One transfer used. Gives me Shaw, Trippier at the back. He could come in and absolutely smash it. And a lot of people jumping off him. So for a change, he's a bit of a differential. And if he does smash it, he'll smash it big. So this is one consideration. And then I suppose Darwin just becomes somebody like Tony Wilson, who've got good fixtures. Because I will be transferring him out this week. So that's one thing I could do. Option number one. Let me know what you think. Should I go? What option should I be going with? So option one. Option two is to remove Cancelo as well. Select replacement, and to bring in for him, let me just type it in because it'll be quicker. What's his name? Young man who has been described by Pep, but we shouldn't read too much into it because this is Pep Roulette, but as fundamental to the way the team were playing at that point in time. Let's not forget that, because he came on and he was, the game he was left out of recently, he came on, obviously not the one up against Southampton the other day, but I think 2 games before that. He came on and he changed the game, and he didn't just change it. What he did is he brought everybody else into the game around him, and those were Pep's comments. Fundamental. He made Rodri play better, he made Mahrez play better, and he made someone else play better just by being in the team. So without doubt, he's in his thoughts. Was he just rested the other day? I noticed he didn't come in when they were needing it. It's not as important the Carabao Cup, is it? Okay, so that would be my 2 transfers. However, reason I would only do that is that would then give me 3.3 million to bring in. So then remove Darwin. Select replacement. And you know where I'm going, don't you? Sir Harold, last name Kane, into my team. Which will then give me the 2 main strikers, the 2 best league and in FPL this season so far. And Kane is somebody I want to go for, to be honest with you. But until I heard about Darwin today, what I was thinking was Kane basically in game week 23 when they go to Leicester away, because there's some pretty tough fixtures, Arsenal, Man City, and if he does get booked in this next game up against Arsenal, then he'll be suspended for City anyway. However, the Nunes is not forcing my hand, but making me reconsider. The only other striker I think I would like to bring in, or possibly would bring in, would be Ivan Toney at this moment in time. Not interested in Wilson, not until he's fit anyway. And then, yeah, so that would obviously cost me -4. Monkey, I think you should go for Lewis. I do. He's playing out of position, isn't he? He's playing almost as a midfield. Well, he is playing as a midfielder when he's playing. It's just whether 5 formation or 3-2-2-3 or whatever you think it might be, but it's certainly playing with a back 5, if you like, with midfield and defence. So those are my thoughts. Obviously, I can also just leave Shaw out and just restore player and go Lewis, Trippier and White at the back, 5 in the middle, 2 up top. I could still do that. That's it's all about Luke Shaw, isn't it? Whether he's worth bringing in, because if you look at his, I suppose the thing with this I mean, can I? Oh, I don't know, Monkey. You think you should go? Why do you think I should go for Lewis, mate? Tell me why. Let's have a look and see Man City stats. Let's have a look and see some of these stats for City. So, it's classed as a defender. Search player or team. Let's go Manchester. Ooh. And as you can probably tell, I have not made my mind up whatsoever as yet. But I've not got long to go. 25 minutes. There's the triple captaincy debate in a bit as well. Which, by the way, I think I'm going to do. So no one plays for City. Enter. You need to get a differential player in. Haven't I got one with Bruno Fernandes? Am I going to template? Why am I not getting any stats for Manchester City? I spelled it right. Let's just put mine in. Who's doing what? For 90 minutes. Take the goalkeepers out. Let's just see who's been doing bits in the last how many games? Key stats. We've got James to Botman, Cancelo to Ake, and Darwin to Kane. So they can hit as well, mate. Went up to 4.5. Did you get in there before the price rise? Look at totals. Expected assists then. Totals for the season so far. Who was it? Trippier, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Perisic. Just doesn't play. Look at the points I'm interested in. Robertson, Perraud at Southampton. Could be a punt. Who the team of threats around me? So this is my last week on live FPL. I think the sound's been better, hasn't it? You played your triple captain as well, yeah. I think I'm going there, Monkey. These were the team of threats around my rank last week. Havertz, really? Kane's the biggest one. And Shaw. I think in terms of points delivery, really got me. I nearly went for Shaw 3 weeks ago, if you remember. Game week, was it 17? First transfer. But I went for Ben White instead. Yeah, I regret that one. But that was because I wanted to do transfers. That's the last time I do that this season, by the way. I'm playing on a one. Keeping an eye on the fixtures in front and what I might like to do. But if I will not be using money for future game week transfers to make my decisions, absolutely not. What I'm planning to do while I'm talking about it is basically in game week next game week 21, basically to take Fernandes out for Odegaard, and then I've got some money to upgrade someone else, maybe Greenwood to like a Tony or something along those lines. But that's the plan. Or maybe Lewis back to Cancelo. I just think Cancelo might absolutely smash it this week. Let's go and have a look and see what's been going on transfer wise. Let's go back to the home page. Top transfers in this week. Luke Shaw is the biggest one. Interesting. Rashford, Kane and De Bruyne. People bringing Odegaard. Bench. 1 out of these 8. How you doing, mate? Rashford, Odegaard, Almiron, Martinelli, Haaland, Mitro, Kane, Rodrigo. Bench 1 out of these 8. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Odegaard. Just because they're away, just because they've got Tottenham and it's a bit of a derby. Rodrigo's a lovely differential for you. Yeah. Although he was playing, Rodrigo would be my other one for Leeds. Are they away or I know they're playing tonight up against Villa, but are they at home or away? I think they're away, aren't they, to Villa? But that'd be what I would do, mate. One of the two, Odegaard or Rodrigo. Let's go to transfers. Away, and he's on pens. Will Watkins start? Don't know. Also a midfielder. Yeah. Don't know. I think Watkins will start. He's been playing well for them. I've not heard any getting more. So yeah, I think he will start for them tonight, to be honest with you. Right, I'm just going to go on to Twitter and have a check out, see what this guy's got to say. My big Manchester City fan. Been really enjoying his posts recently. Let me close that down. Let me search for this guy here. 111 tweets a day. This is his starting 11 prediction. Okay, so Lewis makes his starting 11 prediction. Interesting. He thinks they're going to play the 3-2. He's got lots of starting odds. He's been posting stuff about this for a while. What's this one here? Oh, it's Tottenham at home. So versus Man United. So he thinks Lewis will start this one, but not the next one. Obviously, no guarantees. Can't see that, can we? See, what I've read about Cancelo in the week, and I didn't get to see it, is some people saying he was absolutely terrible. But this guy's saying he actually played pretty well. And it was other people around him, to be honest. What are your thoughts? Did Cancelo play well the other night? Don't know. Thing is, to get Kane, I've got to sell Cancelo. There's no other way. I've got 1.1 in the bank, so I need 1.6 million from somewhere else. And it's not going to be Almiron. It's not going to be Rashford. Certainly not. It's not going to be Martinelli. It's not going to be De Bruyne this week. Fernandez is on a double, so it's not going to be him. Unless I was bringing in Odegaard, but no, I wouldn't bring in Odegaard against Tottenham, against a double for United. Play Mount or White. Who've Chelsea got again? Chelsea are up against Palace, another derby. It was taken off. For me, I'd White. I mean, Arsenal I think have had the better opportunities. Just an opinion. I'm probably bringing in Harry Kane right now. He's a better long-term asset to have, I think. But to play, I think I'll probably play Mount. Would you bench Bueno or Gabriel? Well, I've got Bueno and I'm planning on benching him. Hello, Key Dive. Up against West Ham. It's not the worst fixture, to be fair, is it? Would I bench Bueno or Gabriel? Well, if it was me, between White or Bueno, I think I'd be playing White. So that probably answers that question. Go for the Arsenal defence over the Wolves defence. There's my thoughts. Right, what have we got left? Because I need to do my transfer business, just in case this site crashes. So, what am I going to do? Cancel. I'm going to put a little poll up. So, which City defender? City defender. Although it doesn't really work, because if I stick with Cancelo, I've just got to go with somebody different. I'm really, as I know a lot of people are, in a bit of a quandary this week. How many people own Cancelo now? Still 44% of teams. It feels like everybody's getting rid of him. This is Twitter for you. It feels like, excuse me, it feels like everybody's binning him off. But actually, part of the reason he was in my team originally was for this double game week. But I suppose if he's going to get clean sheets and Lewis plays, he gets the clean sheets anyway. Same points, it's just attacking turns. Of which Cancelo is more like, I would think. Although I have seen Lewis popping up in the box. Oh. Why did Darwin have to be injured? I think I would have just gone Patterson to Shaw and rolled a transfer, to be honest with you. Harry Kane. Is Harry Kane essential this week? How owned is he? Maybe I should just go for Tony on a cheeky differential and bring Shaw in for Patterson and then downgrade Darwin to Tony. And then, as I was thinking, game week 23, Fernandes to Odegaard. Have I got enough money for that? Let me have a look. Let's have a look. I don't want to do that. I want to remove you. This, by the way, will be the first time in a long time when I have actually no Everton players. Stop clicking the wrong button because I'm talking. First time in a very long time I'll have had no Everton players in my team whatsoever. See, that's a good defense. Trippier, Cancelo and Shaw this week. I like the thought of that. You should get Kane deadlines very soon. But maybe game week 23 is better. Maybe game week 23 is better. I just want to see if I stick with Cancelo, what have I got in the bank? Oh, so that's 0 in the bank there. So Fernandes. Sorry, hey, no worries. To do things last minute. Once the deadline, I'll see if I can bring up the league. In fact, let me go and load it right here, right now, so we can have a look at this afterwards. Because we've not had a chance this game. Because the game week's been so stretched out. It's been not known when to do anything, and yeah, there we go. And the FPL song is coming, as I was lovely reminded by my good friend Monkey at the beginning of this. Where's the mini league analyzer? Let's get this loaded up now, because yeah, I'd like to have a look at this once the deadline's gone. But I've tried to do that before and it's just disappeared. So we'll leave that loading in the background. So I'm thinking Odegaard, our player. Let's see if this team is affordable. Darwin. Remove player. I'm just thinking, so he leaves me with 0.4. But that's fine. Who's got the highest points prediction this game week? Let's have a look at that then. Maybe I just have a striker for a game week. Let's have a look. Points predictions. This is Fantasy Football Hub, by the way. How have you been? I've been all right, mate. Lots of, yeah, not bad. But today was started off as a really good day. I'm going to get some support for my health conditions at last. So that was good to know after working and used to have quite a fairly decent job, to be honest. So it's been a bit of a struggle. So that was some good news today. Points per... Here we go. So game week 20. So Haaland, De Bruyne, Kane, third there. Mahrez, Son, Rashford. Interesting. Stop freezing on me. Fernandez. I've got Fernandez. Zaha. Anybody gone for Zaha? You would do what? What I've just done there? See, let's take Odegaard out. He's planned for next game week. I can't do that. Right, let's just hit reset. Is Martial available? Yes, he is. Get Kane in for Dark. Right, we'll do that. So, who am I going to... Who do I take out, mate? I know lots of people are using the Cancelo funds. Right, come on then, let's do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring Lewis in. Cheeky little differential. 3.9. And we're just going to load up top. Rico Lewis. So for liking Lewis, guaranteed as anybody else in that squad at this minute in time. He's playing in midfield quite a lot. I've just looked at the predictions for Alex here, big Manchester City fan, writes for All About FPL as well, and his predicted lineup for the first game up against Tottenham. Not Tottenham, the other one. Well, Tottenham, he's got that lineup. Where's his other one gone? Must be just below it. No, I've done that. There we go. These are the Man City starting odds. Where's this gone? Where's the other game gone? Is it on a thread there? There we go. And Lewis up against Man United at the weekend. I suppose he can play his way into the next game as well. 60 to 79% chance he thinks of him starting this game. So that'll be an interesting one. I think I am going to go for Lewis. I'm going to go for it. And then I'm going to take a hit. I've taken a hit for it since this restarted. Come on, let's have it. Let's have it. Hits are out. I was trying not to. But what the hell? You only live once. Me rank's shite. Sorry, me rank's terrible anyway. Luke Shaw, he's been smashing it, hasn't he? Look, since the restart. Game week 17, 8 points, 9 points, 15 points. I definitely should have listened to those that you're on the stream and voted for him in the poll as the best defender to go for. When I brought in Ben White, who he's done all right, to be fair. He's had 10 points. Oh no, he's not done nowhere near as well, has he? He's not done nowhere near as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave White on the bench, and I am going to bring in. Now I've got my funds, 3.3 million. Add player, select replacement. There's going to be Harry Kane for his double. Harry Kane for me has always been one of my big trolls. Whenever I seem to have him, he does terrible. So big apologies to everybody right here, right now. I'm going to do it. Yeah, sod it. It's done. Feel calm now. Now, do we triple captain him? Do we triple captain him? First of all, let's sort my team out. Switch. Ben White. Save my team. There we go. And vice captain, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. I'm a bit tempted for De Bruyne as a captaincy shout. He's definitely due a haul. Now, arguments for and against Haaland. Let's put this in the poll. I done a poll on Twitter the other day. It was about a week ago now, so just be interested to see that. See what people think. Haaland, triple captain. There we go. Yes or no? Nice simple poll. Do have a click on that. See what you think. I've activated it. It's activated for this moment in time, just in case it goes. You haven't triple captain, Nathan. Okay, why not, mate? For me, my reasons for triple captaining are, well, if you look at Haaland's return against Man United earlier in the season, 23 points here in the 6-3. I mean, we're not expecting 6-3 again, are we? Man United have improved, but it could be another gung-ho, you know, massive performance. It's over the 2 game weeks, to be honest with you, on a triple captain. That'd give me, what, 69? Favourite number? No, 9's my favourite number. So, yeah, no, I'd be very happy with that if he was to do that over the 2 game weeks. So, that's one of my things. The other thing is, he hasn't returned in 2 game weeks. Oh, sorry, he did against Everton, a small return, but didn't score in the cup when he came on in the week. Didn't score against Chelsea. Waiting for better fixtures. Yeah, there is. I think it was. You'll have to forgive me if I get it wrong, but in game week 25, where he could be up against Bournemouth and another team, I can't remember who, which did look better and was a little bit more tempting. But he's here now. I think he's fixture proof. You know, there's not many players that are fixture proof, and he could be injured at that time. De Bruyne could be injured at that time, one of his main assets. The teams he's playing against are probably going to break through. There will be spaces for him to get into. And yeah, I've had a dreadful start. Although since the restart, I mean, I had a very small green arrow. Dropped 50,000 places last week. But you know, I've done better since the restart. Shall we say? Yeah. And I just want to climb the rank a bit right now too. It's better to triple captain. You'll be working against yourself if he actually performs. That's right, mate. I think he will, because there are people triple captaining him. I've got the poll up here. Let me just go to my profile, because I did one just the other day. Oh, sad news about Vialli, wasn't it? There we go. So this was 114 votes. Yeah, triple captain, Haaland or not. 60% said yes. So 6 out of 10 of the people are going to triple captain him. Look at that, I spelled Haaland wrong. It's awful, isn't it? That's awful. Monkey, are you still on, mate? If so, has the sound improved since the beginning of the stream? I can see that the picture's sticking a little bit there. Right, guys, what we on? How long till deadline? Oh, 1 minute. Anyone got any questions last minute? Let's just check my team set. Triple captain's on. I'm not cancelling it. Team is saved. Oh, let's just have a look at my bench. Let's switch Ben White. No, not with Marcus Rashford. with Greenwood. Switch. Bueno. I might actually switch him. There we go. Let's just save that quickly. Oh, I don't reckon I got to save that. That's it. That's me. That's me bench sorted. Greenwood is my first sub. That's what I get for leaving it till the last minute. However, let's see what happens. Maybe he'll get to play tonight. He was on lots of... so maybe he gets a start. Right. I did say once the deadline is in, I will go and have a quick look and see what happened in our league last week. So here we are. Manager of the week, Hazrel Arbat on 79 points. Well done, mate. Climb 11 places. Awesome stuff. John had the biggest of the week with the underperformers. Well done. Best Neil, 18 net points. We'll see what that is a bit further down in a moment. I don't want to click on anything now because we might lose this page, but it's nice to have sort of, you know, over 40 people in the league. I've got a prize, by the way. I've got a prize. You see my logo? You're going to love it. Well, I hope you're going to love it anyway. My logo on this one here, I Love FPL. I've ordered 2 mugs with that on, and they're currently sat in the post office because they came to deliver them just the other day, but I was sat in here, so I didn't hear them knocking on the front door. So yeah, I've got 2 mugs with I Love FPL coming on. One for me, obviously, because I love it. And then another one for whoever, what's my words? Whoever wins, Who Really Loves It this season and wins the Who Really Lovesit League. Stop storing. There we go. Right, it's back to a little bit of information. Best all-time rank has now changed. Okay, Al Swiffen, my long-time friend, lives locally, has jumped back up to the best all-time rank. That must be due to his performance this season. That was our good friend Harry Travo Audi recently. Maybe this time is the time to get Big Al into the show. Yeah, leave us a comment, call me a knob or something. We know you like to do that sort of stuff. But no, well done, mate. That's good stuff. Yeah, come and sit in the shed with me. Will Team of the Week return? Yes, it will, Nath, mate. I'm planning. Let me tell you what I'm planning. Let me just turn the music down a bit. Now I'm a bit more settled in terms of I've got gonna have a little bit of income coming in. I'm planning to do 3 streams. And the first, so I'm going to do that as soon after the last game of the game week as I possibly can. And to be honest, I meant to do it this morning, but because I thought my cat had been run over, she come at the window covered in blood. Wife's just gone to pick her up now. She seems to be okay. Had all the x-rays and stuff like that. So that was the plan for this morning. So as soon as the game week finishes, I plan to do the big review. Okay, I'm going to do it live and we'll look at my game week. We'll look at team of the week. We'll look at what people have been doing and any talking points from the game week. So that's the first one. Just after that, once that one's done, then I'm going to do a team selection one. And that'll be a bit of a tinker where we all get together. We have a look at seeing what players we like the look of, what the points predictions, all that sort of thing are. Middle of the game week. Probably... if it was like a week, so if it was just from Saturday to Saturday, for example, everything finished on a Monday night, then I would either do the big review Monday night following the last game, or Tuesday morning, and then maybe on the Wednesday daytime, possibly evening, I'd do the my team selection, and I'd do that sort of like live, chatting to you guys, and then any sort of questions you've got, thoughts for the game week, and then basically the last one would be the preview stream, which would be on the once the press conferences are in, preview stroke deadline stream. So that is what I'm aiming for. 3 shows a week, all live. I haven't got time for editing and stuff like that. It just takes me way too long. Believe it or not, I start talking on those things and I keep having to stop myself because I think I could say it better or whatever. So last week, most captain was Mitrovic. Most owned still Haaland, most transferred in Mitrovic, and a lot of people getting rid of James, although he is back in trade. Top of the league is currently still Mark Williams. Like I said, I don't want to click on it because I don't want to lose this page coming back. Mashed Potatoes is the name of his team. But look at Raniel, had a great week. That shot him straight up, hasn't it, into second place with his good transfers. But some new people I don't recognise. Son of a Mitrovic, welcome to the team. Welcome to the league. Gary Evans, by the way, I think I'm late and I'm waiting for my wife to come home. His differential punt for this week it's a bit late for anybody who wants to make it, but we're going to keep on top of it. Is Anthony for Manchester United. So yeah, here I am. I'm way down here. I'm having a terrible season here. 38th position in the league. We have got 43 people in the league now. It's awful, isn't it? But we've got time. We've got time. Right, let's have a look. Season analysis. This is Premier Fantasy Tools, by the way. Player ownership. So Haaland is in most teams. Trippier, Martinelli, Rashford, Andreas. I still don't have Andreas, and it's because I'm absolutely fantastic value. Got another assist, didn't he, last night up against 4.6 million. He's the best budget midfielder out there. I'm playing a 3-5-2, and I don't have room for a budget midfielder. Although he's creating more chances in mid, I think he's the fourth highest creating player in the league for creating chances in midfield. Sorry, Cancelo was in 67% of teams last week, so that's higher in our league than it has been, or it certainly was at close of play in the Premier League today, or FPL today. Yeah, Mitrovic, Almiron, just in half of teams. Darwin, half of team. He's gone now, though. But De Bruyne, captain selections last week. A lot still on Haaland. Blanked for us all, didn't he? Rashford, I think you went Rashford. Well done. Darwin, a couple of people going for Mount. A couple of differentials on here. Kane returned, didn't he? So well done if you went for Kane. Mitrovic did get his return. And actually delivered more than Haaland, so in that sort of like major battle that seemed to be out of there, actually those of us who sort of had a little cheeky little smile on our face when Mitrovic got his yellow card actually weren't founded. Mini league template. So this is our template team. Ward is the most owned with Kepa. He's next out the door for me, I think, Kepa. So he's certainly on the list. I'm just doing my head in because I don't think I've had a season I can remember where I'm so having to want to keep changing the keeper so often. Interestingly, only 7% of teams for Kepa last week. Was in 44% of our teams. Same for Patterson. That's interesting. Forwards, it was Haaland, Mitrovic, Darwin. This is going to be Haaland, Mitrovic and Kane, isn't it, this week? De Bruyne, I think, will be in a lot more teams. I reckon a lot of people have gone Salah to De Bruyne this week. And then the transfers it just feels like such a long time ago. Biggest player transferred in last game week was Mitrovic. And biggest transfer out was Wilson James. Right, let me see if I can see who the team of the week for last week was. Seeing as my good friend Nathan is there. Sounds good. Do you like the sound of those streams, do you, mate? I just want something to round up and discuss what we've just seen. Another stream where we just all have a bit of a mess about, you know, a bit of a tinker. Try this, try that. Go and have a look at a few stats and, you know, have a little bit more of just a bit of a tinker session, really. You know, get a beer or two in, and then on the last day, you know, what's the final news? What are our final transfers? Our final decisions? 3 streams So, team of the week. Man of the week was Hazarel. Let's see if we can see his team. I don't think we'll be able to. No, because it links straight to FPL, doesn't it? And it's not there at the moment, is it? Because it's updating. What if I click on the 79? What that brings up? Let's find out. Oh, here we go. It brings it all up here. That's good. So, team of the week for last week was Ward in goal, Saliba, Trippier, and Shaw. I'm so gutted I didn't go for Shaw 3 game weeks ago. So gutted. Captained Rashford on 16 points, so that's brilliant. Oh, sorry, he got 8 points, so 16 points overall. Saka on 3. Bit of a doubt this week for him. Martinelli. See with Andreasen and Tony. Tony and Kane. Did not play, but he's back this week. You're back, Monkey. Hello, mate. What transfers did you make? I went for the hit. I went for Lewis, Shaw, and Kane, and got rid of Darwin, Patterson, and Cancelo. So yeah, those were my transfers this week, mate. Just talking with Nathan then, just saying 3 streams I'm planning moving forward. The big review, that's what I'm going to call it. Unless you guys can think of any other different names for me. The first one's going to be called the big review. The second one's going to be, I don't know, team selection tinkering, live team tinkering, team selection stream, don't know, something along those lines. And then I'm not too fussed about the deadline stream right now, to be honest, because to be honest with you, I feel like I make my decisions in haste. Like tonight, I'm all a bit panicky because there's a clock on it. So for me, I want to make it like a preview stream, sort of about 4 hours before the deadline. Once the once the press conferences are over, so we can discuss that, but without the threat of the clock in the background, if you like. So that's what I want to do. Those 3 streams once a week, and then a deadline stream, maybe if I've got time, just like a bit last minute, more so for everybody else because I'm already sorted myself. Just looking at different stats and comparing things for people. Yeah, thanks, mate. I hope it works out too. One thing I'd really like for this, and this is where I went wrong at the beginning of the season, I tried too goddamn hard. I really wanted a great rank, and I went chasing points, without a doubt, just so I could build regularly anyway. And, you know, for me, as long as I've got a couple of people on the stream, I'm not, I'm quite happy with that. I don't feel like I'm just chatting to myself, if that makes sense. And if there's more people, great, because we can run some polls. But 1 or 2 people is almost enough for me, really. So yeah, that's it. I've got nothing else to say. If anybody's got an ask me anything sort of question, favourite album, favourite artist, how old I am, 45, don't ask that one anymore. Then yeah, feel free. I'll hang around for 5 minutes or so. Yeah, that's the plan. Hang around for 5 minutes, see what's going on, and then I'll be gone. Are the team any early news for Leeds Villa? Griffin Park, anybody else? And another reason I've not done many streams, good luck to you as well, Nath, if you're off, mate. Take care, mate. See you soon. Is Everton. It's just... it's really hard being an Everton fan at this moment in time. It really is. The greatest pass in football history. Interesting, don't know. Correct decision, well and truly. Does not look like there's any early news at this moment in time. Look at that sinkhole there. Wow. No early news as yet. Will Graham Boss be a success at Chelsea? I don't think he'll be given the time. That's my view on that one. My view on that. Right, no questions coming in. I'm going to be going. I'm going to go see how Wilma Cat's doing, bless her. Yeah, that's it. Thanks very much. What's the fixtures like this weekend? When am I roughly going to be on? Let's have a look. I didn't even have time to go through my game week, did I, last week? I can't even see the points. Let's just click on fixtures. Home. No, let's go Premier League. Any Luca Dean signers? Normally 1 hour's kick. Yeah, sometimes you get it early on Twitter though, don't you, mate? Occasionally. Sometimes you get it a bit early. So 8 o'clock. So last game of the weekend. Obviously we've got the double game week. So quite a while till the next one. But when's the game after that? So that finishes on the Thursday. Services temporarily unavailable. That's great. The site's down. Premier League site's down. Anyway, maybe I'll do one before the end of the double game week because it feels like a long time since I've been able to chat to you all. It really does. Yeah. All right then, I'm going. See you later. Thanks very much for joining in, everybody. If you haven't subscribed, do so now. If you haven't, give me a like. Do so now. One of you like my stream. Thank you. Whoever you were, Monkey. I know it was you. Or was it you, Nath? Whoever it was. Cheers. See you later.